Hello, everyone. Welcome to Verbling. Hi there. I'm Teacher Oakley. And for the next hour, all speaking abilities and levels are welcome to join me as we're going to have a nice casual conversation and practice our English talking about pets. Meow, meow, ruff, ruff. What do you think about having pets? What is the idea in your society? Do many people have pets? Lots of things we can talk about. Welcome to the class, Heidi. Hello.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Likewise. How was your weekend?
Very hot. Hot weekend.
Hot. Yeah, summer.
Summer. In a steam pan.
Yeah. Feel like a dumpling, right?
Dumpling.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, here it's actually sunny and nice, and that's great because it looks like there's three tropical depressions in a row headed toward the
Oh,
Philippines, so it's going to be pouring rain the rest of the week.
uh, is
Yeah.
typhoon boring?
I don't think there's any typhoons. I don't
No?
think any of them are typhoons, at least yet. They may develop into such. I really hope not. But looks like a lot of rain, one way or the other.
Big
Uh,
gift from Philippines.
yeah. There's certainly not going to be a drought this year. I can tell you that. Hello, Michael. Welcome.
Hey there, Auckland.
Hey there. How's your weekend?
Well, it was good. I spoke with a German second English speaker like me, yeah?
Uh-huh.
And you know what did she tell me?
Did you know what she told me? No, I
Yeah,
don't.
you know what she told me? Like I sound like a native almost. It was like a joke for me. No, but really, she was impressed, like of my English because she told me like it's quite fluent.
Excellent. It's nice to get some affirmation now and
Yeah,
again.
so I was thinking that Oakley's private lessons paid me off.
Oh yeah. Is that what you were thinking? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me welcome some others. Alejandro. Hey there. How are you? Hi,
Hello,
Alejandro.
teacher.
How
Hello.
are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Great. Nice to have you in the class. Also, I'd like to welcome Long.
Hello, Mr. Oakley.
Hello. Long, I have a question for you. Your avatar here in Google, what is that a picture of? Exactly. What
It's
am
a it's a melted ice cube.
I? Really?
Yeah, and
Oh.
I changed the color in Photoshop.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought it was like an earring or something, like some kind of precious gem. Okay, cool. Tricked me. All right. And also, welcome, Christiane. Hey
Hi,
there.
how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Glad to hear it. And welcome aboard. Okay, we're going to talk about pets. And as I said in my class description, if anybody has a camera and wants to show your pet or has a picture you want to share of your
Not so many
pet.
cameras.
Yeah, I know most people don't have cameras, but maybe somebody has a picture. But anyway, uh, if you would like to, you don't have to, but anybody who wants to, show your pet so we can all go, ooh, ah. That would be terrific. But one way or the other, we're going to talk about pets. Heidi, do you actually have any pets at this time?
No. I don't have any pet. I'm living in a condo. Residents in condo are banned to have
Oh,
any pet. Aside from fish and bird in cage.
okay, only a fish and or a bird in a cage is allowed. Okay. Um, Did you have pets when you were growing up, when you were a child?
Yeah, my family had a lot of pets. Uh, 2 or 3 dogs always, and 2 or 3 cats always, and a goat and snakes are not my pet, not our pets, but always they were surrounding our house.
Okay. And were any of these pets like particularly your pet, or were they all kind of family pets?
After getting married with my husband, at first I had a pet, Siamese cat,
Oh, Siamese cats.
only 1 year, only for 1 year.
Okay, I have a question about that. Siamese cats, if they're purebreds, they can be expensive. Is that right?
Yeah, my husband bought from his friend, so it was quite cheap.
Okay. Do they have blue eyes?
Blue eyes, very beautiful blue eyes.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And when he was in darkness, his eyes were shining red, like ruby.
Scary. Ooh, scary.
No, no, very beautiful.
Sounds scary to me. Okay. That's cool. All right. Heidi, I have a question. Did your cat ever bring you presents? Like a mouse or a snake or a bird?
I hate snakes. When I was a child, I wanted to kill all snakes in the world.
Well, there is a goal.
Really, I was planning when I was.
You were planning. Wow. Snake genocide or snakicide. I'm not sure how that would be.
When I was a child, I decided to invent some medicine to kill only snakes.
Wow. That's quite ambitious, actually. Okay. That's fascinating. I asked that because I had a cat for a while, and I lived in the countryside, and this cat loved to bring me uh, gifts, shall I say. And he liked to bring them still alive so I could play with them, I suppose. That was
Yeah.
his
I make
very.
for my family had 2 or 3 cats.
Mm,
Sometimes they brought very small snakes or
yeah. And
frogs,
then
a lot of small animals.
frogs, yeah, frogs. Yeah. Oh yeah, and yeah, they're so kind. Cats are so kind. They want to let you play with them too. So they bring them alive and drop them in your house. Hooray! Uh, yeah, that's always fun.
Maybe he wanted to show off to us. I'm very good hunter.
Yeah, right, right. Absolutely. Okay. Let me talk to Michael for a moment. Michael, you don't have any pets now, do you?
No, I don't have any pets.
Okay. Did you have any pets when you were growing up?
For sure, I had a cat, I had a dog, and I had a mouse.
You
What is
had
that mouse that you have in? It's not a mouse really. It's like hamster, yeah?
hamster. Yeah, some people get
Hamster.
hamsters. Some people get gerbils. To be perfectly honest, I can't tell the difference. If anybody wants to explain that to me, I'd welcome that knowledge because I don't understand myself. Probably they come from different places. I don't know. I don't know. But
No,
anyway,
that's not a hamster I had.
you had a hamster, and then your hamster was eaten by the cat, and the cat was eaten by the dog.
No, not
No,
really. They
not
were like in different time period when I was like,
oh, okay.
and a parrot.
And a parrot. Really? You had a parrot?
Yeah, but small parrot. What's the name for those?
Canary, maybe?
No,
No.
you
Ooh,
have a
I don't know.
special name in English. You have a special word in English for small parrot. They don't.
Parakeet? Parakeet.
No, no. That's not.
No. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. Was
Okay.
One of the kinds that could talk?
No, no. Yeah, they could talk. So those kinds could talk, but if you teach them from when they are small, but I didn't teach it, so.
Okay. When I was growing up, one of my friends had a myna bird. You know, that's the black one with a like a I don't know, a yellow stripe. Looks like it's wearing a mask or something.
No.
A bright beak. That's called a myna bird. It's one of those that can imitate and can speak. Uh, and wow, you would come into his house and he would. I'm not sure about my spelling, myna bird. I don't know exactly, but when you entered his house, this bird would curse you out. It would say bad words and shut the damn door. It was horrible, really. Quite rude. One very rude because he was in a family with 3 sons, so he had, 3 teenage boys, so they were teaching him all kinds of bad things to say. Of course, seems very risky to have a parrot and teenage boys in the same house to me. But anyway, Michael, did you suffer any horrible, traumatic pet deaths?
Yeah, actually, I suffered the thing when my parrot died. She lived for like 12 years, I think.
Really?
Like for a long period of time, yeah, for 14 years maybe. So basically, when you come at home and you see it every day, like every day you see it in that cage. Where does she live?
I don't
What's
know.
that?
A
No,
bird
what's the
cage,
name?
probably.
Yeah, bird cage. In that bird cage, and you see it like every day, and it's kind of like a habit. And one day, she feel like bad. Seriously, I'm not joking. And I went to a veterinar with
Veterinarian? Mm-hmm.
veterinarian, and they looked at her and they told me that she's going to die, and I can try to give her some medicine. They gave me, like, I don't remember, some 3 types of things, but they looked at their legs, but not legs. What do you call for birds?
No, they're legs.
Legs. And they looked at legs on their condition. They said that she's like old and is going to die because they live usually like no more than 16 years. So
Really?
basically, yeah.
I had no idea they lived that long. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it was like mine was like 14 years, I think, about, and they said like 3 days. If she, so give her like this medicine, gives her food, things like that. But if she in 3 days, if she will survive, yes. Yeah. If no, like be ready to put her like, I don't know, to bury it or what.
Yeah, when it's an animal, and you have to basically euthanize it. Euthanize is the formal way to say it. You basically you kill it, but in a humane
No,
way.
but they didn't kill any bird. I am crazy, right? No. I mean, they told me that, so they looked at her and they said that she's going to die, like, soon. And they said, like, in 3 days, it will be dead. If no, you're lucky. Like, you're lucky if no. But we can see that in 3 days, because the condition is bad, so she's suffering now, and she's going to die. And that's all. And I let her to die by itself, like.
Okay, I see. All right.
Without any eyes and things like that. It's a bird. Why should I kill it?
Right. I understand. Well, I don't know. Maybe. But sometimes, a horse breaks its leg, and the leg, so the veterinarian is basically it's a mercy killing thing, or your dog has cancer and it's in a lot of pain, something like that. So euthanize is the formal word. Just we're in an English class, so we can learn English. But more informally in natural conversation, I had to put it down. I had to put my dog down, put it down, or put it to sleep. One or the other is how we euphemistically or idiomatically refer to that sad moment. Okay, well, thanks for sharing. Quite a lot of stories there. Let me move on to Alejandro. Alejandro, do you have any pets?
We used to have dogs. Yes, we used to have dogs, but now I live in a small flat, and I think they are unhappy living in a small flat. And now I haven't any pet.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a good point. I myself live in a city now. I would like to get pets because I have 2 daughters, but I live in a city now. I'm concerned about having a dog. I mean, I'm a cat. Well, I don't really worry about exercising a cat, but a dog needs exercise. It needs to burn off energy. Right? So, what do you think about having a dog in the city? Yes, no, maybe, it depends.
I think animals in a city, um, it isn't it isn't good. If you think animals animals need run, need need to be happy.
Yeah, right. Sure. Yeah, they need to run and play and exercise. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, and that if you live in the city, that takes a lot of effort. You may have to take them to the park like, every day, take them for long walks, whatever. Or you could be like Caesar Milano, or what's that guy's name? Caesar Milan, the dog whisperer guy. He likes to take his dogs. He wears inline skates and he lets them pull him along. That seems like a possible solution. I don't know. You ever watch that guy's show, Alejandro? Do you know what I'm talking about? The dog whisperer.
Excuse me.
Okay, there's you may not know. There's an American television show. This guy's pretty famous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He works with dogs.
In Spain, there are some programs about animals.
Yeah.
But I don't like these reality shows.
Okay, all right. Well, it's not my favorite show either. It's just he's very famous. I've seen it once or twice. Okay, thanks. Let me go to Long. Long? Hey, I see the
Yes.
picture of your kitty cat here, resting his little head on the bottom of the chair or whatever that is there. He looks very casual.
Yeah.
He looks like a mellow, kind of relaxed kind of cat.
No, he's evil.
No? No, that's wrong. Okay. He's not. What is his personality?
Well, he jump around like crazy. Yeah, like he's high or something. All the time.
Okay. So, okay, he's noisy.
Yeah, and then he sleep on my keyboard.
Oh, that's great. Terrific. Okay, meow. All right, in English when we write meow. By the way, Ken, if you're anywhere out there, sorry I didn't have a chance to say hello. Please come back if you have the chance. And also, hello, Araceli.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Welcome to the class.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here. Okay, so Long, is it a male cat? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right. And he yowls. Okay, when a cat meow, when he sings to you, we
Yeah, he
yeah.
did that earlier when I locked him in the bedroom.
You locked him in the bathroom. Wow,
Yeah,
that's what you get.
because I was fishing my fishing rod, and he keep eating the line, so I had to lock him up.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like to fish too, so I understand what you mean. It's impossible to fix your fishing equipment with a cat in the room. Completely impossible. They think you're playing, right? Uh, okay. Uh, how long have you had your cat?
About 6 months.
6 months. So he's pretty
Yeah,
young.
yeah.
Okay. Is he your first pet, or you've had other pets before?
First pet in a long time, but I had a dog when I was young, about 8 or 9. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Uh, okay. I have a question. In your country, do people actually train their pets like their dog? Are there dog obedience schools in your country?
People here rarely train their dogs. Well, it's kind of a subordinate, like in your lesson description says.
Right. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Right. So sometimes in America, okay, in my lesson description, I talked about how, for example, in American culture, really a dog or cat is basically like another child in the family, practically. Maybe not completely, but almost. And in other countries, it's quite different.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Is your cat? Oh, here's another interesting thing about cats in English. Okay, is your cat an inside cat or an outside cat?
He's an indoor cat.
Okay, because this is a okay. I don't know a way to classify them in the United States. Many cats they have their nails clipped, so they have they can't scratch things, claw things, but then they're kept inside all the time. They're an indoor cat, and they really don't know what to do if they go outside.
Yeah, he got lost one for two
Ah,
days.
really? But you found it.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot to close the door, and he went out, and then he moved up one floor, and then he went into another apartment. Yeah, and then he got locked up in there, and he hid under the bed. And the owner of that house didn't even know that he was there.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
and
Okay.
after about 2 days, we hear meowing and things, and we look up from the balcony, and then he was there.
Okay. Meowing. Meow. Okay. Well, glad you found him again. Okay, Long. I want to say hello to Natalie. Hello, Natalie.
Hello, teacher.
Welcome. Hi there. I'm going to talk to you about your pets or no pets, whatever, in just a minute. Let me first talk to actually Christiane is back. Christiane, are you there?
Hi.
Hi there. Do you have any pets?
Yes, I have one dog, but now I'm living in California, and my doggy stayed in Brazil with my mother.
Oh, your mother's watching your dog. And is this is your oh, where'd the picture go? Oh darn, I can see the picture, but then when I try to share it, I can't. But I can see the picture in the toolbar in the bottom. But darn it all, I can't share it. Is that your dog?
Sorry?
Is that your dog that I can see in the bottom of the screen?
Yes, I tried change it, but for me, no change it.
Yeah, I can't do it either. Uh, okay, what's your dog's name?
In Portuguese, is branca. It's white in English because
White?
because it's white.
Yeah, okay. You know, in English we do the same thing. There's many dogs named Blackie or Brownie,
Uh-huh.
Old Yeller. Yeah, same thing. Uh, have you ever met any pets with very strange names?
Yes.
Like what?
In English, I don't know.
Okay, you don't know how to translate it. All right. Sometimes one thing I think is very funny. I don't know. I find it funny. It's really. I don't. Just me. But I had a friend whose dog was named Bob. So since it had such a normal person's name, a very common name in English for human beings, Bob, it would always be referred to by friends as Bob the dog. So we'd have to say, "Oh, are you gonna come over? Come to the. We're gonna have a barbecue Saturday. You want to come over? Yeah, bring Bob the dog, so he can play with my dog." He's Bob the dog. I don't know why that. Just I thought that was very funny. I find it very amusing when people name their dogs regular Dave, Bob, George. I don't know why. This my I'm crazy, I guess. So, so your dog's in Brazil. Did you ever think about moving your dog to United States?
No, I think about, but I think inconvenient for it's very dangerous. I decided with my husband, 7 months, just
Mm-hmm. What is
really,
dangerous? Transporting the dog you think is dangerous?
yes, yes.
Why?
Because the companies, flight companies, no don't care the animals for me.
Yeah, okay. For me, okay. They don't care about the animals as far as I'm concerned, meaning that's your opinion. I think you're probably right, by the way.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I don't know, actually. I'd be really interested to talk to somebody who has moved an animal from one country to another. I don't know. What is the procedure? Is it expensive? Is it
Yes,
dangerous? It
yes,
is?
it's expensive.
It is? Really? Like, talk to me. Like, what kind of numbers are we
It's,
talking about?
it's the same other person. For
Really?
for example, yes,
Really? Seriously?
yes,
Crazy.
unbelievable.
Yeah, it is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable because it's just going to be in a cage. It's probably going to be drugged. I would
Mm-hmm.
assume that
Mm-hmm.
you would drug the dog to keep it, from getting too excited.
Yes,
But it's
and the
just a
animal
box.
drug. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I know what you mean though, Christiane. Have you ever seen any videos of the baggage handlers at the airport? Uh, what they do with people's luggage, for example?
Yes.
Yeah, they just throwing it, kicking
Mm,
it.
yeah.
Too many videos like that. So
Mm.
I
Have you
can.
ever seen Oakley? The publicity of I think of Virgin Airlines, the advertisement, the
No.
commercial. No?
Why?
So there is like they singing guitars and then saying that like basically I don't remember what they saying exactly, but the idea that if you fly with American Airlines, your guitar will be broken, but if you fly with us, like you will sing on your guitar, so it will not be broken. I mean, if you have a guitar to transport from a country to another.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I get the main idea. And yeah, because there's been all too much. I understand why they would do that, why Virgin would use this advertising campaign, because there's been so much publicity about horrible, not even careless baggage handling, but downright vicious. They're like they hate the suitcases or something. I don't know.
This week, I read a dog flew 3 meters in the flight.
Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
This week, read a dog fell 3 meters in the flight.
3 matters in the flight? What?
Yes, yes. Doggy hurted.
Dog was hurt, injured.
Yes, in the flight because the cage fell.
Ah, okay. Yeah, all right. And this was in the news or something? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I suppose you'd have to be very careful. A long time ago, I'm old. Okay, let's just take that as a point, as just evident. Okay, I'm old, so this you could never do this now, of course. But a long, long time ago, when I was pretty young, I don't know, 18 or 19, I basically tried to smuggle my cat onto a plane, which was crazy. But you know, stupid teenage boys again. There you go. We're trouble. Um, anyway, I was trying to smuggle my cat on a flight from New Orleans to New York, and I had it in a box. And this was back in the day where sometimes they just let you carry on stuff. They didn't even look in the X-ray machine. So I actually got from, actually I had a stopover. So I got from point A to point B, but B to C, they decided to put it through the X-ray machine, which was freaking me out. And then they did, and my cat was in there, and these security officers are, "What's that? It's a dead rat." And then I started to explain that I was a biology professor, and this was a specimen that I was transferring, which is all just total malarkey. Um, but then the cat jumped, and these security officers, who were women, they just screamed because I had convinced them that this was a skeleton by then. So when the cat jumped, they absolutely freaked out. Anyway, to make a long story short, they actually allowed me to take the cat on the plane. They actually asked the pilot. They held us back from boarding. And I know, poor cat, you're absolutely right. However, I will tell you, this cat went on to live like 20 years, 21 years. So it really didn't affect the cat too much. But in any case, the pilot actually announced to the passengers, if there are no objections, we have 2 passengers that would like to bring a cat, which is secured in a cage, on board the plane into the passenger area. Does anyone object to this? And no one did. So we, myself and my girlfriend at the time, had to get on the plane with the box with the cat, and everybody knew who we were. was very embarrassing, and people applauded us. Yay! Yeah. Anyway, we all got home, cat included. It was very funny. So that was my one time I transported an animal, smuggled a cat, and I got caught. This is back when America was a lot more mellow. Now they probably, smuggling a cat on a plane, they probably would throw me in jail for 20 years for being a terrorist or something. But this
What?
is back when America was a little more calm.
What do you
Yeah.
mean mellow?
Mellow, relaxed, not so freaking uptight about everything.
Freaking uptight? What's that?
Freaking uptight. Uptight means like have to follow every rule and very, very serious. Somebody who's uptight is very stressed and they must follow all the rules and they can't just relax. It's the opposite of relaxed. Basically.
Okay.
So, yeah. Now I'm sure they would consider the box with a cat in it, as some kind of terrorist weapon. Like I was going to take over the plane. Oh, I was going to take the cat out of the box and threaten the pilot. He's going to scratch your eyes out.
A cat bomb.
Several years ago, I went to Paris, and in Paris there was some bird market. I looked at around that bird market, and next day I took the plane to back home. One woman was having a bird in cage, maybe white parrot. Then she put the cage and close to her seat. So I wondered it's allowed.
Wow, and they allowed that.
Only once I saw some animal in the same place.
I'm quite surprised, but okay, that's cool. All right, I went to take the plane back home. You don't need to say take the plane to back home. So anytime we talk about home, even with back in there, we don't need to. I'm going home, not I'm going to home. This is a weird exception in English. I'm going to the mall. I'm going to Spain. I'm going home. Don't need to. Yeah, I am surprised that they allowed it, actually, in this day and age that we have. Infamous canary bomb or something. Okay. Artheli, yeah, exactly. The cat may attack the pilot, and oh my goodness, horrifying. True. That's what they would say now. I'm sure it would never be allowed now. Araceli, do you have any pets?
Now I don't have any. I did have when I was a kid. Well, when I was young, I had even 3 cats living with me in my house when I was young. But now I don't have any. And I think I remember like what you are telling about traveling with your cat in an airplane.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid. Yes, I think in that time things would be probably different because now you have to pack the animals and they're transported with the luggage, and I think like Natalie said, it's not safe because with the luggage, the air conditions, the pressure conditions, or whatever, maybe they are not very good for the animal.
Yeah.
And nobody's going to feed him or everything. Or maybe the temperatures is not right. But in that time, I remember my mother told me she had traveled with a canary, and the canary was because I think they went for their honeymoon with my father to the Canary Islands. That was a long time ago. I wasn't born, and they bought a canary, this bird, and so this bird was living with us for a long time, and I think it traveled in an airplane, and my mother told me she had it in a cage under her seat, and it traveled there with no problem. Nowadays, you wouldn't be allowed to do something like that. But I know everything new she had the bear with her because she was not hiding like you did. The bear didn't go to the X-ray for anymore.
Yeah, I really feel embarrassed about the whole thing, but it's a true story.
Yeah, it's funny.
You know what I would like to do if I traveled with a bird on an airplane like a canary? I would love to pick up the cage and open the window and show him. Look.
You can't open the window in airplane.
Well, not open the window, but sometimes they have those little like plastic curtains. You know what I mean? Open the curtain.
Yeah, show him the
the
style. Yeah.
Not open the window.
Yeah, if you open the window in a plane, that maybe you are being a terrorist this time. If you are doing that.
My head would be sucked out of the plane instantly. That would not be good.
Yeah.
No. All right. Speaking of canaries, Araceli, do you know why coal miners would bring a canary to a coal mine? Which, by the way,
I think because if there is some gas or something poisonous, the canary will die earlier than the humans, I suppose.
That's right. So sometimes we use this idea, a canary in a coal mine. I feel like a canary in a coal mine. Basically, I'm a sacrifice. So if there's a situation where someone's being totally sacrificed just to see what will happen, then we express this sort of idiomatic idea that he's a canary in a coal mine, because that's what they were. Sacrificial, exactly. They would die first and before a human would die from exposure to gas. That's absolutely correct. One other thing, pronunciation, temperature. We drop a syllable, temperature. Maybe the temperature isn't correct. That's a case where we drop a syllable, okay? I know it looks like temperature, but we pronounce it with 3 syllables, temperature. Just like chocolate, we don't pronounce it chocolate in English. Drop syllables. Comfortable, there's another one. Okay, those things are called drop syllables. Last thing, I have a question. When you were young, you had 3 cats. In Spain, I want to ask you, okay, in American culture, we have something called, quote unquote, a cat lady. Ooh, she's a cat lady. Do you know what that means? Do you know what I'm saying?
I know the idea. Yes. Yes, and I think my mother is one of them. She has
no. Oh my.
Maybe 20 cats. Yeah.
Oh my. Oh no.
Yeah. Well, she lives in the countryside, and so she's maintaining a lot of cats. Some people who have a cat and don't want to have it anymore, they are bringing their cats to her, and I say no, another one, and she says, "Poor thing, I have to take care of it." You know.
Right. Okay. You obviously get it because you're laughing. I can tell you understand. This sort of, we use this in a kind of, I don't know, metaphorical, idiomatic way. If I say someone is a cat lady, she has a lot of cats physically, but abstractly, it kind of means maybe she's a little crazy, just a little crazy, maybe a little, at least weird, at the very least, kind of strange. Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's kind of funny. The cat lady.
I don't think my mother is crazy, but yeah, I know. I understand your meaning. It's like very eccentric to keep all these cats with you. Yeah. And people say, why is he doing that? Yes,
right.
I know.
Right, there's the word I was searching for. I was trying to remember that word, actually. Thank you. Eccentric. Eccentric isn't exactly crazy. It's just very different, you know. Michael Jackson is eccentric, or was eccentric. Definitely. Okay, just different. Nothing wrong with being different. And anyway, being a cat lady is better than being like a lizard man or something. Somebody with 40 lizards in his house. That would be weird. Uh,
Yes, some people have snakes and things
they
like
do.
that, or huge lizards, and they have to. I heard, I don't know if this is true, they have to feed them with alive animals like small
Yeah.
mice or like that. And for me, this is really weird. If you are feeding your snake with alive little mouse, it's terrible.
Absolutely. Yes, it has to be live. The snake won't eat if it's not live. That's 100% true. I have witnessed this myself. A neighbor and a good friend of mine used to have um, a reticulated python, I believe. And anyway, yep, he used to feed it live mice. And the stupid thing, yeah. Anyway, he lost some of his mice, escaped, and then he had mice in his house. And, ridiculous, ridiculous problem. And then the idiot that he is, he decided because the mice were breeding and now he had mice in his house, he decided he would let the snake go catch the mice in his house. Really a stupid idea. Because the snake then decided to live in the walls, and the snake ended up dying a tragic death under the refrigerator, where he didn't know what it was until the stink started a couple weeks later. A tragic story, really. Uh,
What? How did the snake die?
I I really don't know. I don't know. I'm
They
not a
just
snake
found the corpse.
I have no idea. All I know is it died under the refrigerator. That's all I know for sure. I don't
I
know.
prefer having cats,
Yeah, right.
even if there are 20 of them. That
20
a
cats.
snake chasing mice in my house. That's really weird.
It is weird, but yeah, okay. Anyway, uh, Natalie.
Yeah.
Hi, Natalie. Natalie, do many people have exotic pets in Russia? Is that unusual or common?
I think
Exotic, like a snake
it's
or
I think it's unusual.
Mm,
More people have dogs and cats,
mm-hmm.
but I don't know anybody who has snakes or something. But I heard about it, yeah. But it's not usual.
Yeah. Okay. Do you yourself have any pets?
I don't really have my pets, but now while my parents on a vacation, they leave me their cat, and now she living with us for about a month. So now I have a pet, yeah.
Okay. You're pet sitting. Okay, we actually have a word for that, like babysitting. You're taking care of
Yeah, yeah.
someone's child,
Pet
of
sitting.
course. Yeah, as if you're taking care of an animal, you're pet sitting. Great.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And how's that going? Is it going
It's
okay? Is the animal happy? You're happy? Is the animal destroying your things or clawing up your couch or?
actually it's cool because she's very smart cat, and we very love her, and she likes to sleep and sit with us, on us, every time. And, yeah, on chest, on our heads, on necks, and and I'm very like cuddling or cutting.
cuddling. Yes,
Cuddling, yeah.
cuddling. Cuddling.
Cuddling.
3 syllables.
So we both very happy, I think.
Okay. We are both very happy.
We are
Okay.
both.
All right. One other thing, you very love her. You very like having the cat. Not very love, okay? I really love, or I really like having her. I really love the cat. Okay, use really, not very.
Love
Very
very
is
much.
love very much. You can use that. Yes, that's a very common way to phrase it. Thank you, Michael. Very good. For some reason, we don't use very run fast. Okay, run very fast, for example, is the way we say it. So we don't use very in front of a verb. So love very much, run very fast. All right. Eat very noisily. Whatever. Okay. What was it? I wanted to ask you something. Okay. Oh, there's something I wanted to ask you, but I forgot. Oh, pictures. Terrific.
Yeah.
Okay. Does the cat shed on your furniture or your carpet? Do you know what that means?
What does mean shed? No, I don't know.
Ah, okay. How could we talk about pets for this long and not talk about this? To shed. Okay, this is a verb which you may not know. It means because humans don't do it, but dogs and cats shed. So to compensate for the seasons, summer and winter, they actually, cats and dogs grow more hair for the winter, and then they shed in the spring. They lose their hair. Some dogs just shed all the time. They're constantly losing hair and replacing hair. Some dogs are notorious, famous in a bad way. They're notorious for shedding all the time. So it involves a lot of, whoops, misspelling there. It involves a lot of vacuuming and cleaning. When you have these kinds of dogs shed all the time. Yeah. Okay, Natalie, have you ever had a dog?
Yeah. I had at least 2 dogs when I grown up.
Okay. Okay, now here's something interesting. Sometimes English speakers may pose this kind of a question. It's weird, but I'm making you aware of it. In English, sometimes in order to discern or figure out a person's personality, an English speaker may ask you, as they're trying to get to know you, are you a cat person or a dog person? Okay, so Natalie, are you a cat person or a dog person?
I'm a cat person. Absolutely cat person.
Okay, you're absolutely a cat person. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm both. I'm a dot person. No. A cag. No. I don't know. I'm a cat person. I like them both. Yeah. Now here's where it would be weird to say I'm neither. I'm a snake person. Okay. Why do you think you're a cat person? Because you enjoy cats? You like their personality?
Actually, I love dogs too, but only just not for. I like to. I like to live with cats, and I can spend a lot of time with cats, and I like to hear how their I don't know. It's murmur. How it's in English?
Okay, all right. You like to. I think I'm getting the drift. All right, I'm starting to understand. I'm getting your drift. Here's an interesting English phrase. I think I'm getting your drift. The idea basically is that you can live with cats. You like dogs, but you don't particularly want to live with them.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Getting me drift, right?
Yeah, getting your drift means I'm starting to understand what you mean, or at least I think I do. Yeah, okay. All right. Let me bring it back to Heidi, around where I started it. Heidi, so are you a cat or a dog person?
Absolutely, cat.
Absolutely. Well, that was vehement. Why do you say that?
Cat is like humankind. They choose themselves a comfortable place and even food. And we can't order anything to cat.
Yeah.
But dog,
Okay.
I had a dog when I was a child, right? Then they are very honest to people. And when I see that kind of animal and even people, I'm a little frustrated.
Heidi?
You should have your opinion. I always thought so.
Heidi, I want to ask you something else. Have you ever seen pictures where the person, especially dogs, but I think maybe sometimes cats, especially dogs, where they show the person and the dog, and they say that a person starts to look like their dog, or maybe the dog starts to look like the person. I don't know. Have you ever seen that before?
No.
No? Oh, that's very funny. I don't know. It's a weird kind of stupid idea, maybe totally wrong. I don't know, but maybe it's an urban legend. I don't know. An unprovable belief. Not really a superstition, because we're not talking about luck or anything like that, but a story that people start to look like their pets after a few years.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I have several friends. She like dog. She want to take care of me. For example, in the coffee shop, how many sugar do you like? Or leave me alone. I always think so. If I want to put the sugar, I do that myself.
Okay, she's trying to take care of you like you take care of a dog. Is that what you're saying?
I know they are very kind, and even dog is very kind, but sometimes I'm frustrated.
Okay, that's very funny. Okay, I'm just about out of time. Natalie, I saw your kitty cat. That is just darling. And yes, how could we get through this class without an ooh? Oh. Yeah, that's a very cute little kitty. Definitely. That's cool. Thanks for sharing that.
She's not a kitty, actually. She's a 10 years old. Yeah.
No.
10 years old. Yeah.
Ow. Really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like a little kitten. No kidding. Wow. Okay. Well, anyway, thanks for sharing that, and thanks for joining me, and thank you, Michael, Long, Heidi, Artheli, Alejandro. Thank you, everybody.
Bye,
All right.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.